your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction. Oh, beautiful release. Memories seep from my veins. Let me be empty, oh, weightless, and maybe I'll find some peace tonight in the arms of the angel. Fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room and the endlessness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. So tired of the straight line, and everywhere you turn, there's vultures and thieves at your back. The storm keeps on twisting. You keep on building the lies that you make up for all that you lack. It don't make no difference. Escape one last time. It's easier to believe in this sweet madness, all this glorious sadness that brings me to my knees in the arms.
Following video contains a live audio recording of James Tyberonn's Archangel Metatron channel from the December 2015 Earthkeeper Crystal Stargate Conference in Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas. It is a fascinating channel, covering a wide range of very interesting and compelling topics, including the soul family of the Law of One, the ongoing human biological shift to a new body type, the biotransition from carbon-based to silicon-based biology, and the current unrest on the planet. This is a Stargate video audio production, all copyrights duly reserved, to Earthkeeper. The Archangel Metatron, via James Tyberonn channel, is approximately 27 minutes in length. Enjoy, and namaste.
Some comfort here.
Greetings, Masters. I am Metatron, Angelic of Light. And I am joined in this session by Tyberonn of Crystalline Service. And we welcome each of you here. And we feel you. We recognize you. We recognize you from many lives, not just your present. For the energy that you have created in this golden bubble contains the multidimensionality of all of who you are. Each of you, for a moment, visualize yourself as a wheel and go inside the center of that wheel with hundreds of spokes becoming a sphere. And each of the spokes is a sojourn. Each of the spokes represents a lifetime, a coexisting lifetime. For all lifetimes are simultaneous. From the center of the wheel, not from your present, from the center of the wheel, connect to each part of your multidimensionality. Connect all of your lifetimes to the center. And within that center is universal truth. Within that center is your soul, is the true essence of who you are. Masters, you are family. You are soul family of the law of one. And you have come so far, so very far. And we want you to feel the connection to everyone in this room. For you are surrounded by brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers and children, friends, soul family that have played diverse roles in the evolution of your soul, in the evolution within the earth plane. In your soul growth, some of you have been enemies. And from the higher aspect, it has been a learning process. So feel that connection and feel the love. Masters, you are powerful spiritual beings wearing chemical clothes. In biology, wearing filters where you do not always see the massive, expansive aspect of who you are. And in this vector, in this moment, feel all of yourselves around you and feel the multidimensional truth of who you are. And we fill this room with the aspect of your higher selves and with the angelic realms and the entourages that are increasing the vibration such that you rise above the personality into who you are. Close your eyes and feel this. Raise your hands into the air above you. Raise your hands and feel the touch of your angelic self. Rise above the third dimension and feel all of the love within. And take a moment to feel that connection. To feel a love connected to everyone. And release any pain. You are in an incredible vector of the earth. You are in the crystal vortex, and many of you have existed here before and exist now as Atlanteans. For this was indeed a colony of the Atlara. This was indeed a remarkable place. And the crystal energy is now rising above you, and we tell you that each crystal here is a recorder. And the memories of who you are coming back through all of your lives, coming back to you. You feel a familiarity. You feel the energy of home. You rise above the earth plane because all planes exist within the same space. Space and time are illusions. Matter is the exception and not the rule. And you go now into the angelic realm. Do dematerialize, disconnect from your physical, and feel the higher essence of who you are. And we tell you that the unique mineralogy, the unique geology forms an extraordinary geometry, a sacred geometry, and the crystals sing. Feel the song of the crystals as they awaken. Crystalline is not simply of quartz, of diamond. It is a vibration of the divine. It is a vibration that exists in what you refer to as 0 point energy, of having no anionic or cationic, of having no negative and positive. And we tell you, masters, that opposites only exist in the duality plane. Love is non-polar. Love is universal. But within the earth plane, you have chosen to experience that called positive and negative, that called light and dark, that termed good and evil. And we assure you again that evil does not exist above duality. By definition, duality is a magnetic realm. That which you call the ascension of the earth did in fact occur in 2012. But it was not the ascension of humanity. It was the expansion of the earth into 12 dimensions. And it had been predicted by so many, and all of you that are here now came specifically to be in the earth plane at this time. For many of you are envoys, navigators that came here to guide the way, and we know it has not been easy. Many of you have broken away from orthodox religions. Many of you have felt the rejection of family, of friends, who look at you and wonder what has happened, why you have broken away from the group of organized religion. And it took courage. And masters, when you look around the earth now, it appears to be in a state of chaotic madness, and you say, how can the earth have ascended? And we tell you that it is the very expansion of the earth that will allow the modality for you to achieve ascension. As we have told you before, human ascension is at least 15 generations away. But the tools that are in place now that allow you multidimensional awareness, that allow you to operate chakras in 12 physio fields and 20 etheric levels of that term, the angelic, will allow you through the various mechanisms to become aware of your multidimensionality. And there's something else that's happening now. And we tell you, masters, that the energy of Edgar Casey is in this room. He's joining us now, and we want you to take a moment to feel that beautiful energy. For all of you are family of that termed the law of one, and you have come so far. And it has not been easy. You existed as the master John Van Auken shared with you, the story of the soul. You existed at a time in which the earth was not a duality plane. We tell you that the earth was non-polarity when you first entered upon it, and you entered in etheric form, and you experienced all forms of the earth. And there was not sin. There was not the sense of evil. Evil does not exist in non-polarity. Evil is an illusion. The highest good is that of pure light. And over 100,000 years ago, the earth, through the collective consciousness of humanity, became the university of duality. Bodies divided into dual forms. Gender did not exist beyond 110,000 years as you measure linear chronology. And in truth, that is an approximation, but there was an event in which that referred to as the firmament fell, and Earth became a magnetic sphere. And you divided in that process into male, female, two halves of one soul, as the allegorical metaphor of the Garden of Eden represents. The serpent of Kundalini, the side of male-female, is an illusion, but is a purposed illusion for you to grow in the difficult devolution process. And the purpose is to learn what you already knew, but to gain that experience, to join again into the great mastery. Chaotic notes that you are weaving into a beautiful symphony. And the energy that you exude in this process is extraordinary. And Masters, your soul group is nearing a completion. And 2038 represents an astonishing benchmark in the progression of humanity. And there is a beauty that is awaiting you. And we feel the pain that you've been through. Then you can release it. We see the beauty that you are becoming again, that you have always been, but not always recognized, for you have lived through the erroneous belief of original sin, of being unworthy. Masters, you have taken an extraordinary credentialed course to learn responsible creation. And 2038 is the return of light. It is the return of light. And it is so close, and you feel it. And Masters, the gathering that is before you now is of extraordinary purpose. You are entering a new biological shift, one so beautifully and accurately predicted by Rata, by Edgar Cayce. A shift into a new biology, a shift into silicon base. And we tell you that you are becoming crystalline as you once were. In the golden age of Atlantis, all of you were luminous beings, crystalline beings. And you will return to that. You are returning to that. And it is beginning now. And it is beginning naturally and logically in the crystalline materialization of crystal on the planet Earth. For the northern hemisphere, it is the sacred ark. For the southern hemisphere, it is Brazil, Minas Gerais. And in the northern hemisphere, it is a counterclockwise spin, the southern hemisphere clockwise, but they are in harmony. And it is Saturnian energy that is sending crystalline waves along with the solar radiation that allows you to integrate it into your etherical bodies. For there will be an etherical transformation, an etherical transduction, an etherical reception through induction of crystalline biocodes that are even now transforming your etherical bodies into a crystalline vibration. And it is through 33 rings of Saturn. You are aware that Arcturus is the stargate into your solar system. And we tell you that Saturn is far more than a planet. Saturn is the crystalline regulator that has so often played roles that you have not recognized, yet you have always understood that Saturn was special, that Saturn represented astonishing beauty, astonishing creativity, and astonishing purification. That Saturn is the aspect that is the crucible. And masters, we are very aware, and we have shared with you that you are now entering a phase of purification. You are in, as the channel has shared, a crucible astrology, a crucible astronomy. All unresolved energies are bubbling to the surface on your earth plane. All unresolved energies in your life are coming to be faced. And you look around and say, this earth is going mad, and we tell you that nothing is happening that is not under divine observance. And we tell you that while you are in a free will dimension, certain things have already been put in place, and we share you that so that you know you are on track, so that you know you are headed toward the human ascension. But it takes dedication. It takes energy. And the aspect of duality that forces you in many situations to grow is that term, the dark side. That's what you think of as evil. And you see what is happening in the Middle East, you see what is happening in Europe, and you see what is happening all across the planet, because unresolved energies are surfacing. And it is a Rubik, and it has to be faced, and it has to be resolved. But masters, it will not be resolved with more hate, and it will not be resolved by surrender, and it will not be resolved by hiding your head in the sand and pretending it's not there. And it may seem paradoxical to you, but love without strength is incomplete. It is part of this purposed illusion of the earth plane. You are creators in the making, and you must develop strength. It is not sufficient to simply evade the obstacles. There is a purpose in each obstacle that may be beyond what you consider to be the laws of love, but you cannot evolve into creatorship without strength, without courage, without the ability to manifest love. And you cannot manifest love by running away from darkness. You have to figure the way to face. You have to decide the best path to confront this energy. And the same energy that is surfacing now is the same energy that disguised itself as a wolf in sheep's clothing in that time that you called the Christian Inquisition. It is the same energy that is surfacing now under the guise of religion. And you must co-create together love. You must realize that above this dimension, all is love. But as long as you are in duality, you must choose love. And love requires strength. Love requires courage. There are times in which you must face with courage and stop that which seeks to destroy. And it is not our role in the angelic kingdom to tell you how to do it. We simply tell you that love is the answer, and love cannot bury its head in the sand. And we will leave that with you for contemplation. But we tell you that all of this has a happy ending. Nothing is happening on the planet now, even though Pandora's box seems to be opening. It is a planned gravitational energy that allows all of these energies to surface so that you can face them, so that you can resolve them. And we tell you that groups of your soul family are incarnated into areas in which changes are taking place. And those areas of the Middle East are now being absolutely incarnated by a different energy. And it will take generations to come through. But that is how it always works. The soul families incarnate into areas, and in this time, the earth is in a new paradigm. The earth is in an energy in which you can feel multidimensionality. Duality is not disappearing. The third dimension is not disappearing, but the arc swing of duality is lessening. Crossroads are easier to discern. Crossroads are not shades of gray, they are black and white, and that means the decision on the way to move forward as you approach the key mark of 2038 and the key mark of 2075 is more clear. And for those of you that thought this was your last incarnation, that you thought 2012 was an ending, 2012 was a beginning, and your work's just starting, and there's a lot to do. But we tell you that the return of light is 2038, and that is happening. And that is happening now. And the shift into crystalline biology is happening now and happening with those of you now. And we will end this channel by asking you to take part in a process. We want you to feel a lightness entering this room. And we want you to sense a hum coming from the crystals in this energy. And we want you to connect it to the energy that is circulating in the opposite balance in Brazil. And this is the bio shift. And the codes of the Saturnian waves and the codes amplified by 7 meteoric influxes of 7 comet-esque waves that are occurring at this time in 2015 are carrying codes, and we want you to feel them and sense them and believe what we share with you. Edgar Cayce was correct. You are shifting. And those of you that carry that energy are aware of the occurrence of what is happening, and we want you to go with us now and open to the codes of shift. Tone the please. For the carries a vibration that lifts you. Make it soft so that you can hear our voice. And we are a collective voice. And we want you to feel through the 12 chakras of the physio field and the 20 chakras of the etheric field. And we want you to combine them into 12, 20, and form a 33rd. And within the 33rd, the crystalline biocodes are occurring, and we want you to accept them. Feel a light around you. And feel a joy for the shift. You've come far. And rise, rise, rise higher. Rise higher into the etheric. Rise high and look down and realize from such an amazing elevation that there is a reason for everything. A reason for everything, and there is a plan, and there is a logic. It is not haphazard. Take in the shift. Feel the crystalline shift. Feel the crystalline shift. Become luminescent. I am Metatron, and I share with you these truths. You are beloved.
Take a little time to think things over. I better read between the lines in case I need it when I'm older. Mountain I must climb feels like the world upon my shoulder. But through the clouds I see love shine. It keeps me warm as life grows colder. In my life there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can like love has finally found me. In my life there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. I can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know face. Be it thick or thin, always someone much is brave here beneath my skin. Well,